Hi students, the subject name is BE8253 Basic Electrical, Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering. Today we will learn some new topics are the Thevenin's theorem and next one is Norton's theorem. Okay, first we will learn Thevenin's theorem. Thevenin's theorem is a linear network theorem. Linear means it obeys the Ohm's law. Ohm's law is nothing but V is directly proportional to current. That means V is equal to IR. In each and every Thevenin's network, it obeys the Ohm's law and follow the linear circuits. In Thevenin's theorem, a linear two-terminal circuits can be replaced with an equivalent circuit of an ideal voltage source. In ideal voltage source is nothing but it's a Thevenin's voltage in series with a resistance of R Thevenin. V Thevenin is nothing but is equal to open circuit voltage at each and every terminals. R Thevenin is nothing but is a equivalent resistance or input total resistance when the independent source in the linear circuits are turned off. This is the schematic diagram of Thevenin's theorem. In circuit 1, the linear two-terminal circuit is connected with load can be redrawn by using Thevenin's theorem. By applying Thevenin's theorem, it converts voltage source and the equivalent resistance are connected in series with the load. And the definition for Thevenin's theorem in a linear circuit is a circuit where the voltage is directly proportional to the current. That means it follows the Ohm's law. The two terminals or the two nodes or two wire system that can make a connection between the circuit to the load. These are the basic definition of Thevenin's theorem. And next one is what are the steps to be followed to find the value of V Thevenin and R Thevenin. First, we have to identify the load, which may be a resistor or a part of the circuit. That means in this theorem, first we have to identify the load, and next one is we have to replace that load with an open circuit, and then we have to calculate open circuit voltage. This voltage is nothing but Thevenin's voltage. And next, turn off all independent voltage and current sources in the linear two-terminal circuit. And finally, we have calculated the equivalent resistance of the given circuit. This equivalent resistance is called R Thevenin. The current through the voltage across the load in series with R Thevenin, the load actual current and voltages in this original circuit. Okay, this is the problem of Thevenin's theorem. First we have find the value of Vx, and to find the value of V Thevenin and R Thevenin to the left of A and B terminal. First remove the load resistance. In this given circuit we have take a load as 2 ohm resistor. So first remove the 2 ohm resistance. This is the first circuit of given problem. First we have to remove the load resistance RL. We can redraw this circuit, and next we have find the value of Thevenin's voltage across the terminal A and B. VAB is equal to, in the circuit, consider the voltage source 30 volt. In 30 volt voltage across the resistance is 6 ohm. So we have find the value of VAB is equal to 30 into 6 divided by resistance. In this circuit, 12 ohm and 6 ohm resistors are connected in series. So we have to add these two resistance, 12 ohm plus 6 ohm. We get the value of VAB is equal to 30 into 6 divided by 6 plus 12. So we get the value is 10 volt. Next, we have find the value of total resistance or equivalent resistance. we have short circuit the voltage source. So we find the value of R Thevenin's equal to, we know, deactivate the sources to left of AB and find the resistance in looking in these terminals. In this circuit 12 ohm and 6 ohm resistors are connected in parallel, so we have to apply the parallel formula 1 by R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. In this parallel resistance are connected with series with 4 ohm resistance, so we get the value of R Thevenin is 8 ohm. These are the equivalent Thevenin circuit. In each and every Thevenin circuit, V Thevenin is connected in series with the R Thevenin. And then next we have find the value of Vx the across the 10 volt voltage source. So Vx is equal to 10 into 2 divided by the 8 ohm resistance and 2 ohm resistance are connected in series, so we have add these two resistance. So Vx is equal to 10 into 2 divided by 2 plus 8, so we get the value is 2 volt. And next one is Norton's Thevenin's theorem. This is the equivalent circuit of Thevenin's theorem. R Thevenin is equal to V Thevenin divided by ISS. ISS means the source current. And next one is Norton's theorem. Norton's theorem states that any linear active a bilateral DC network having a number of voltage sources and or current sources with resistance can be replaced by a simple equivalent circuit having single current source. Current source is nothing but Norton's current IN is parallel with a single equivalent resistance RN, is where IN is known as Norton's equivalent current through the terminal A and B. RN is nothing but the Norton's equivalent resistance viewed back into the network from the terminal A and B. Before that, we have the important note of Norton's theorem. Each and every independent voltage sources are taken as a short circuited and independent current sources are taken as a open circuited. This is the equivalent circuit of Norton's theorem. In current, Norton's current is in parallel with Norton resistance across the load resistance. And next one is procedure for converting any given circuit into Norton equivalent circuit. First, we remove the load resistance RL and then short circuit that it, and let terminals of load are labeled as A, B. Therefore, AB is a short circuited. And next, find the current through the terminal A and B by applying KVL, KCL, Ohm's law or superposition principle. We get the value of IN. And next, we have calculated the total or equivalent resistance RN. Set all independent voltage sources as short circuit and current source act as a open circuit, and then find the value of RN. And final step is replace the entire network by Norton's equivalent circuit IN is in parallel with Norton's equivalent resistance RN and connect the load resistance RL. This is an example of Norton's theorem. First we have find the current through 3 ohm resistor by Norton's theorem for the given network shown in figure. This is a circuit. The R3 resistance, that means 3 ohm resistance is act as a load resistance. First we have find the value of IN, remove the load resistance R3. First we have find the value of RN. RN is nothing but equivalent resistance. First remove the load resistance R3, that means 3 ohm resistor. In this circuit 6 ohm and 1 ohm resistors are connected in parallel, so we have find the value of equivalent resistance 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Rn is equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. We have take R1 is equal to 6 ohm and R2 is equal to 1 ohm. Substitute the values, so we get the value of Rn is equal to 0.857 ohm. Next we have calculate the value of In in load resistance. That means R3 resistance is connected a short circuit, so we have find the value of In. In is equal to total current. In is equal to I1 plus I2. First we have find the value of In and I2, and we get the total current In. I1 is equal to V by R. That means in I1 circuit, V1 is nothing but 24. R1 is equal to 6 ohm. 24 divided by 6. And I2 in I2 network, I2 is equal to, in voltage source 12 volt, the resistance is 1 ohm. So we find the value of I1 and I2 and then add these two values, so we get finally we get the value of In is equal to I1 plus I2 is equal to 16 amps. And this is the Norton's equivalent circuit. In is parallel with Rn. And finally calculate the value of R current through the R3 by applying current divider rule. IL is equal to In into Rn divided by Rn plus RL. This is the voltage divider rule. RL is nothing but load resistor. Load resistor is equal to, in this circuit, RL is equal to 3 ohm. So we have find the value of IL. IL means load current. IL is equal to 16 into 0.857 divided by 0.857 plus 3. So we get the value is 3.55 amps. This is the load current of 3 ohm resistor. Okay, thank you.